All right, insurance is one of those things we don't want until we really need it, right?
Yeah, but it can be really very important.
Importante.
Yeah, very important to help protect a lot of things, like our family, things like our houses, our cars, the list goes on and on, right?
Yep.
Okay, so to help with making sure that we get the best coverage, we're joined by Nick Placides, the Vice President of Personal Lines for HD Seeker Insurance. Nick, thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me.
So my first stupid question was during the
Wasn't
break.
a stupid question.
All right, well, I think
it was a good question.
I signed up with my insurance company 35 years ago, and I never switched. Like,
No.
and is that normal? Is that
Nick's
wrong?
like, no, that's not
Nick's
normal.
like, no, no, no.
Not normal.
So, you know, should I be shopping around? I'm happy with my coverage, but I don't know if I'm paying too much. I have all these questions.
Yeah.
Nick, help me.
Yes, I think it's always.
This is just about Scott right now.
Yes, I think it's always a good idea to have like your if you have an independent agent or your company, give them a call just to have them to review your coverages, especially your homeowner's coverage, to make sure your dwelling coverages are where they should be to adequately protect your home and that they're not overinsured or underinsured.
Okay, and my insurance agency should be able to explain to me. I don't know, you know, so
Absolutely.
they'll be able to say you need based on the value of your home or based on your
Yes.
interior, your collections and things like that.
Absolutely,
They'll be
yeah.
able,
They're able to run a replacement cost estimator to determine what that value should be on the home. Yep.
So people like Scott and the rest of us who need insurance, because we all need insurance whether or not we actually want it, right? What are those things that we need to be looking for when we start shopping around?
I think you want to make sure that you're with a reputable agency, make sure you're with an A-rated carrier.
Where do we go to get that rating?
So AM Best is is usually the standard where we would look to see what a rating is for a company.
Okay.
Yep. And most of your bigger national companies like Hartford, Travelers, Safeco, those guys are all A-rated good companies.
Okay.
Right. And do most insurance companies have a local presence? Like my agent's in South Windsor, for instance. Yeah. So I just assume that they're all here. Is that not the case when you pick up that line to make a...
No,
that is
definitely
not.
Definitely not.
Is that important? That's important, though, I'm assuming, right?
I think it's really important
Yeah.
so that you have somebody that's local that knows the area, is an expert in that area or that region. Like HD Seeker, we've been around since 1890 in Connecticut, so we have a lot of history that we can rely upon to give advice to our clients.
So at your agency, what kinds of things do you offer your clients? Everything?
Yeah, so we're a
full
full service
full
agency.
service.
So we insure individuals, families, businesses, a lot of towns and cities in Connecticut we insure.
Okay.
What's the top thing people should think about when buying insurance?
I think making sure that they have the right amount of coverage to protect them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the most important.
And flood insurance, it should, I mean, I know I'm supposed to have it, or if I don't have it, or things like that. These are questions you can answer.
Right, and those are all things that, again, being regional or local help you
Right.
determine, because, you know, like if you're in a flood zone, you need to
Exactly.
know
Right.
those things.
Yeah, so there's some areas that are flood zones that
Yep.
people may not know. Like in Middletown,
Yep.
there's some areas, if you're near a body of water, you probably need flood insurance, especially along the shoreline, like Old Saybrook. But if you're in Burlington, maybe you don't need it, but you can have the option to have it if you want it.
And do you insure just in state or out of state?
Yeah, so we insure across the country. We're an AquaSure agency partner, so we actually have a local presence, but we have a global reach.
You
so.
better have that local presence.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, like a good neighbor, Nick, we thank you for being there.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
And I'm sorry I stole that tagline from another company.
So crazy.
All right. There's all the information that you need. You can go call 203-699-4501.
Yep,
All right. Thanks, Nick. We
Thank you.
appreciate it. All right. Another